I got a request in for this one. So the request I got in today was for posture, upper body, rounded shoulders, yeah, that classic kind of desk neck thing. It is probably about 90% of initial complaints I get from people when they come to the studio for private classes is tightness in the upper body, in the neck, in the shoulders. Most people, regardless of what their job is, will do a lot of stuff sat at a desk, at a computer. That's just the way the world is. So that does mean that this whole upper body area takes a bit of a hit. It can get really uncomfortable. So we're going to look at that today. So this is going to be an upper body special today, guys. And we're going to look at the whys and wherefores of how the upper body can get tight and uncomfortable, some practical solutions and some exercises to deal with that. Yeah, so this is the upper body one, guys. Upper body for those people, which is going to be most of you, those people that, there we go, that do a lot of work sat at a desk and a computer. Okay, so I'm going to try and mix in as well a little bit of kind of accessible anatomy into this stream as well. By accessible anatomy, I don't want it to get too complicated. It can be really overwhelming, but some very kind of basic ideas on muscle groups, where they start, where they finish, why that can mean that all of a sudden you're getting headaches, then that can really help. That can really help people tackle it and deal with it themselves without getting too worried about it, really. Okay, so the thing that the body likes the most is when you pump blood there. Yeah, so pumping blood around the body, around the joints, is always going to go really well. So we're going to start with a pump. Yeah, I know we've done this before in some of the streams, but it's super effective and it's a really nice way to kick off this upper body special. So we're going to start with a pump, and that's going to be with the wrists. So what we want to do here, guys, is just circle the wrist. And we want to get the blood pumping from the end of the limb up. So keep going, get the circles, yeah, as big as you can, really. And I don't know, I've probably done about 10 or so now. And I can start to feel the muscles around the wrist and up into my forearm ache a little bit. This is a good thing. This means it's all starting to work. This means the blood is starting to flow. All right, so let's go back the other way. So yeah, nice big wrist circles here, guys. Okay, good, good, good. Let's do about 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give them a little shake. So we're going to work further up. That was the wrist. Let's go now to the shoulder. So nice big circles here. And as I said at the top of the stream, this is the upper body special. Yeah, upper body special. We want to try to build in this stream a nice little toolbox of exercises and tips and things you can do to make sure that the upper body doesn't get to such a tight, tense place that it's giving chronic headaches, and then you're ending up having to go to the physio for some manual therapy on it. Of course, that is an option when it gets really bad, but there's a whole heap of stuff you can do so it doesn't get to that point. Okay, so let's go back the other way. Really nice and big. Nice big circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's already feeling a little bit more pumped all the way down my arm here. We're going to carry on with that pump feeling. For this one, we're going to take the arms out to the side, make a fist. There wants to be a little bit of tension running through the arms, and we're going to do circles here. So this is starting to pump some blood into the deltoid. The deltoid is your shoulder muscle. And there's 3 sections of the deltoid. And it's often the front section of the deltoid that gets really tight, especially when you're typing and doing a lot of stuff on a desk. All right, let's go back the other way and circling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and relax the arms down. So let's take them forwards and some more circles here. So once we've pumped some blood into the shoulder joint, we're just going to run through a really quick bit of anatomy to help you understand. And that little bit of understanding does make up part of this whole toolbox of tricks and tips and things, so it doesn't get too tight around the upper body, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. Okay, let's go the other way and circling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax the arms down. Okay, so everything we've really been doing so far, especially those last set of circles, was for your deltoid. This is the deltoid here, this muscle here. And as I quickly said earlier, you have a front section, you have a middle section, and you have a back section, yeah? And it's often, guys, this front section here, they can get tight and impinged. That can then cause the bicep to get tight and impinged. And across the front of the pecs here can all get tight and impinged. You can imagine if that's been tight, which is, it happens so easily, especially if you're like that for a lot of the day, then yeah, that will pull the body forwards and you'll end up with this rounded, hunched over posture. So it's okay if you think, well, I just need to stretch it. Okay, you can think that, but if you haven't pumped blood there first, then you can make things worse. So that's why we're pumping before we're stretching. Okay, so let's carry on with this, and we're going to take the hands next onto the top of the shoulder joint. These are elbow circles, yeah? And I don't know if you just heard that, but my right shoulder made quite a big click there. And clicks happen a lot. It's going every time. Clicks happen a lot, and it totally doesn't matter if they're pain-free. Yeah, if they're pain-free, it will just be connective tissue or muscle moving over some other connective tissue or muscle. And yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, now it's stopped clicking on my right shoulder. Why is that? Well, it's probably because I pumped some blood there and it's getting like a little bit well oiled, as it were. Oh, there it's back again. Okay, so let's go the other way. And what's great about this exercise is it's warming up the shoulder joint still, but it's also encouraging a whole heap of movement in the middle back because of the movement that's going on here with the shoulder blades, yeah? Okay, we're focusing on the arm movement here, but the shoulder blades are doing heaps as well. When the shoulder blades can keep moving and yeah, move freely around the back of the rib cage, then that's going to unstick a whole heap of tight muscles in the middle and upper back. Okay, let's do one more. And we're going to drop the arms down. Okay, so we're going to turn the head gently over the shoulder and then back into the middle. So this is now just mobilizing the neck a little bit. Again, we don't want to go into any big neck stretches yet. That wouldn't be really helpful. But just a little bit of mobilization here is not a bad idea. Okay, so we're going to look down at the floor. Okay, and then look forwards. And then we're going to look up to the ceiling. And then forwards. And again, down to the floor. And forwards. And again, up to the ceiling. And forwards. Okay, so what we'll do from this point now is we're going to repeat all of that we've done from the beginning, but we can do it a little bit quicker. This will really ensure that we've got as much blood pumped around the shoulders, back of the neck, upper back, as much as possible. So let's start with the wrist circles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, as big as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're taking the arms out to the side. Make a fist. 10 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bring the arms forwards and the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, relax the arms down. Bring the hands on the shoulders. And we're going to circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then the very last bit of this warm-up, we're just going to turn the head over the shoulder, into the middle, and the other way, into the middle, and again, into the middle, the way, into the middle, and we're going to drop the head, look down, and then look up to the ceiling, and again drop the head, look down, and then up to the ceiling. Okay, so I'll quickly go over what that was mainly about. That was about pumping blood from the end of the limb all the way up to the shoulder, around the middle and upper back and up into the neck. Yeah, so to pump blood there first is really important, so then we can go into mobilizing it, and at the very, very end, stretching it gently. Okay, so that quick little anatomy lesson again. We were pumping mainly around the deltoid here. This is your deltoid, this muscle, shoulder muscle here. We have a front section, a middle section, and a back section. And for all you desk type people, of which is pretty much everybody these days, yeah, it's the front section here that can get very, very tight. That front section of deltoid, that goes into the bicep, that can get very impinged. Tightness can then happen across the front of the chest here, into the pecs, and all that tightness from holding this position 8 hours or something like that a day will bring the posture slightly forward like this. Okay, so to pump blood there first is really, really important before we go into mobilizing it. Okay, so let's carry on with this, guys. We're going to make a fist again, and we're going to lift the arms up. I've got my elbows roughly at shoulder height, and we're going to open to the side and then forwards. Open and back. So carry on with this, guys, and I'll quickly explain that this now is getting, again, like the elbow circles, a whole heap of movement in your middle back because the shoulder blades are moving loads. Yeah. So as you open the arms to the side, you want to feel that you're really pinching the shoulder blades together and then let them come wide. So together and then wide. Together and then wide. And together. Okay, keep going. So I can feel it kind of, yeah, ache a little bit now around my upper back, middle to upper back. And that little ache, this is not a bad thing. Again, this is the muscles working and the blood going there. Don't forget, guys, that blood is like, it's a little bit like the train for all the good stuff in the body. Yeah. So on that train is all oxygens, nutrients, everything that the muscles and the joints like. And that's carried through the body in the blood. Yeah. So unfortunately, it does mean when you get that kind of pumped, burny feel, like if you've walked up loads of steps really quickly and your legs ache a bit, that is the really good stuff. Okay, let's do one more and then relax. Okay, so that's feeling quite good now in my middle back. Let's just pop in some nice deep big breaths. It's also really important, although it sounds completely non-related, but if the neck and the shoulders and the front of the chest here are getting tight, a massive reason is the desk-based work. Another huge reason will be because of the diaphragm and not breathing or exhaling nice and fully, most importantly. So let's put some breathing in now, because it will totally make a difference to how your neck and shoulders feel. So let's take an inhale up and exhale open. Inhale up, 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 exhale open. Two more. Inhale up, exhale open. One more. Inhale up, exhale open. Okay, so let's carry on. This is the neck and shoulder stream special. Yeah, for all you people that are sat at the desk too much, we're going to link the fingers together next. And it's I've got my elbows slightly bent. It's like I'm holding on to a really big ball. We're just going to do some spine twists. Yeah, so this is to start to mobilize from the middle back up. So we're going to rotate round, then turn the head over the shoulder. We're going to come back into the middle and then round to the front. And again, rotate round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, round to the front. And again, rotating round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, round to the front. One more, rotating round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, round to the front. Okay, so from here, I'm just going to push the hands forwards this way. At this point, guys, let the shoulders come up to the ears, yeah? So it's like I'm trying to push my hands all the way up to the ceiling here. I've got shoulder joint fully extended. We're going to take an inhale. And on the exhale, keep the shoulders up to the ears as much as you can as you go over to the side. Inhaling back. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. Let's do two more. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. Exhaling over. Inhaling back. And open the arms all the way out and down. Okay, so let's go on to all fours next, yeah? We're going to take wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're going to do some cat stretches. That's to start moving and mobilizing the spine. We can do it with the breathing, which will be great at relaxing the diaphragm, getting that moving if that's got tight as well. Okay, so off we go. We're going to take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll curve up. And on the inhale, we're going to come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Let's do two more. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. And one more. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Okay, so we're going to tuck the toes underneath next, and we're going to do a push back to a bent-legged downward dog, because this is absolutely fantastic, again, at working into the shoulder joint. We're going to take an inhale to lift the knees, and on the exhale, we're pushing back. So let's tailbone up, head down, relax the neck, and we're going to stay here. 2 breaths, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, popping the knees gently down on the floor. Let's go back into a child's pose. We'll take toes together, knees apart. We're going to do a long spine stretch back. Okay, and then we're going to walk the hands around to one side. So this is starting to stretch out a little bit down the sides of the torso. We'll take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come back onto the mat and we'll go around the other way. We'll take 2 more breaths, inhaling and and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to come back onto the mat. We're going to roll up through the spine here. So I'm going to make sure that my head is the last thing that comes all the way up, all the way, all the way, all the way, leaving the head to the end. Okay, good. So we're going to come back round to the front again. Coming round cross-legged, we're going to do a little exercise that's great for opening across the front of the chest here again. That happens when you're at the desk for lots of hours every day. So follow me on this one. We're going to reach one arm forwards. I've got my fingers really spread out here. I'm going to flex the wrist back and then I'm going to take the arm behind me, but I'm keeping my chest to the front, yeah? As I take it behind me, I'm going to look up to the ceiling and I can feel nice little stretch all the way from the middle of my hand up into the front of the shoulder. And then I'm going to bring it forwards again. So let's do that a few more times. We're going to flex the wrist back, take the arm behind you a little if you can, chest to the ceiling, and then gently bringing it forwards. Okay, and again, flex the wrist back, taking the arm behind, chest to the ceiling, and bringing it forwards. And we'll do that one last time. So we're going to flex the wrist, take the arm behind, chest to the ceiling, and bringing it forwards. Okay, good. Let's do that on the other side. So the fingers are spread out nice and wide. My arm is really engaged here. It's super extended. I'm going to flex the wrist back and take the arm behind. I'm keeping my chest forwards, and this is just to open out front of the deltoid into the bicep, across the chest, and we're going to bring it forwards again. So let's flex the wrist back, take it behind, chest to the ceiling, and then bringing it forwards. And again, flex the wrist back, take it behind, chest to the ceiling, and bringing it forwards. And one more, flex the wrist back, take it behind, chest to the ceiling, and bringing it forwards. Okay, relax that arm down. Good. So far in this stream, we've been very focused about pumping blood from the end of the limb up into the shoulder, around the upper back and the neck. We've now just been opening across the front of the chest here as well. This is the area we're working on today. With the body, it's often that we need to zoom in to the places that are tight and uncomfortable, but then we need to zoom out again and we need to look a little bit further away down the body to really start tackling the whole tight issue or discomfort that there is. So tight neck and shoulders often can be connected to a tight diaphragm, which will be connected to fairly dodgy breathing. Of course, this is normal. When we've got stress on at work and we have to get something in on time and there's a deadline, what goes first? It's what it is to be human, guys. It's going to be the breathing. You're going to hold the breath and you're going to try and get all the work done or answer all the emails or take all the phone calls or whatever it is you're doing. So the diaphragm is the biggest respiratory muscle in the body and it's sitting literally around this area here. So we're going to do some exercises now to get this part of the body moving, yeah, and that will have a really quite a big effect on how the neck and the shoulders are feeling, guys. Yeah, can't underestimate how important this is. So anyway, let's take the hands just below the knees here, and what we're going to do is we're going to curve all the way back on an exhale and then come straight on an inhale, curving back on an exhale and then straight on inhale. And you can see as I'm doing this, as I'm curving back, I'm really getting a lovely bit of movement around this middle part of the body here. It's what is sometimes called your mid-thoracic area. Yeah, it's the middle of the torso. That is where your diaphragm sits, yeah. And it's the diaphragm that can get really tight if you're under a little bit of stress and pressure to get things done at work. Okay, so let's do a few more of these. A nice full exhale and then inhale and again exhale and inhale. Okay, we're going to stay in this position, but now we're going to curve all the way over. We're going to keep the curve the whole time. And we'll carry on with this. Again, we want to be feeling like we're breathing into the back and sides of the rib cage here. And we're getting a lovely big deep curve in the spine. We'll take an inhale and an exhale to rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Keep going, guys. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. 2 more. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Last one. Exhale, rock back. Inhaling forwards. Okay, so that was starting to work on our mid-thoracic area. Like I said, that will affect how tight the neck and shoulders get. It will also affect your posture, yeah? So we did that in a curve. We've been doing from straight to curve, yeah? Or we've just been holding the curve. We've been working on that mid-thoracic area with the spine curved. We're now going to put it into extension. And to do that, guys, we're going to roll up on mats, yeah? So let's come off the mats. And you're going to roll them up. And you want to leave just a little bit, yeah. Actually, no, we'll roll it all the way up. We don't need to leave any bits for this because we're just going to keep the head off the floor. So there we go. I've totally rolled my mat up. What this is going to do is this is going to be able to keep our mid-thoracic area lifted a little bit. So we can take it into extension. Again, when we do this, coupled together with the breathing pattern, it's a brilliant one for opening out this tight mid-thoracic area that will really affect how the head neck feels and so many other things as well. All right, anyway, what we're going to do with this is we're going to take it across the shoulder blades. Yeah, you can see where I've got mine. It's really just across that bottom bit of the shoulder blade there, or I mean, ladies watching, is pretty much where your bra strap is. Yeah, that's where you want to put that. Okay, we're going to link the fingers together behind the head. And you want to just support the head and the neck the whole time on this one. I've got my feet just out in front here. Okay, we're going to take an inhale to go all the way back as far as you feel comfortable. Keep the back of the neck long. You're not going to snap back there. And then on the exhale, you're going to look straight between the knees. So we're going to inhale, open back. And exhale, come up. Inhale, open back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, open back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, open back. Exhale, come up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, open back. Exhale, come up. And 1 more. Inhale, open back. Exhale, come up. Okay, so we can come all the way up to sitting. Just leave the mats like that for a second, guys. All the way up to sitting. Put the soles of the feet together. We're going to take a polite little curve forwards the other way in the spine. Because we did a bit of extension there, I always like to take then the spine into flexion. That's a curve forwards afterwards. So let's just stay here, guys. Again, some nice deep breaths into the back and sides of the rib cage. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so we're going to roll up through the spine nice and gently, vertebra for vertebra. And let's unroll the mats again. Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of a recap because I do appreciate there's a lot going on in this session today. So this is the neck, shoulders, upper body special. I got a request in today for that area and I love a request, so I'm happy to go for it. And what we started off doing was pumping blood from the end of the limb all the way up into the shoulder, yeah? That will then help close proximity to the neck to pump blood there into the neck, into the upper back. Then we looked at the shoulder blades. We want to get those moving. If the shoulder blades are stuck underneath loads of layers of tight muscle, then that will also contribute to this rounded shoulder position here, and then the consequent discomfort in the neck. So we looked at that with the big elbow circles both ways, and then this one as well. That's getting the middle back, getting the shoulder blades moving. Really, really super important. Okay, then we just popped onto all fours. We did some cat stretches, yeah. Cat stretches, that gets the spine moving, and it starts to look at, to a degree, this mid-thoracic area here. Yeah, then I started talking about the connection between the diaphragm, that's the biggest breathing muscle in the body, not the only one, but the biggest one, and how when the diaphragm gets tight, that will directly impact your posture and how your neck and shoulders are feeling. Yeah, so looking at that mid-thoracic area here to help loosen up everything here. And for that, we looked at this exercise, the rocking backwards and forwards from a flat back to a curve. Then we looked at this one, keeping the curve as we rock back and forwards. And then we rolled the mats up and we did a nice bit of extension there as well. So now we're going to lie on the shoulder. We're going to carry on addressing this mid-thoracic area, yeah? So for this, let's bring the legs into the chest. We're going to roll round onto the right shoulder. So everybody's lying on the right shoulder with the right hand on top of your knees, back of the head on the floor, and the left arm up to the ceiling. So let's do this as well with an exhale. We'll take an inhale to prepare and a nice big exhale here. So it's not just about opening the arm, it's also about rotating and moving the rib cage as well. And then on the inhale, we'll bring the arm back up. So a nice big exhale, opening the arm and opening the rib cage. Inhaling back. And again, exhaling open. Inhaling back. And one more, exhaling open. And we're going to stay here. So I'm going to explain, so I'm not sure that if you can see, but I'm going to keep the back of the hand on the floor. And I'm just going to circle that arm slowly all the way up to the side of my head. So this is it, addressing tightness a little bit in the bicep, front of the deltoid, into the pecs and into the chest. Yeah, taking it all the way up the side. And we're going to open it all the way back out again, nice and slowly. And then we'll do that one more time. Don't worry if you find that it's so tight across the front of your shoulder that your arm pops up. That doesn't matter. If it pops up off the floor, just keep it strong. And an exercise like this will help to open it out anyway. Okay, and then we're going to do it on the other side. So let's roll across the back. Okay, so we're going to push down on the left hand. I'm on my left shoulder now, stretching the right arm up to the ceiling. We're going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, I'm opening the right arm and opening my rib cage as well. And then inhaling back. Exhaling open. Inhaling back. Let's do two more. Exhaling open, inhaling back, and one more, exhaling open. Okay, we're going to keep the arm there like we did on the other side. We're going to circle it slowly all the way up to the side of the head. And then we're going to open it back out again. And we're going to do that one more time. So circling it all the way up to the side of the head. And then opening it all the way back out. Okay, and we're going to come around and we'll pop up to sitting again. Okay, guys, so that last exercise, that's a great one to do. Do it with the breathing. That's really important, yeah? And it's going to be working this tight mid-thoracic area where the diaphragm sits, and it's a great one for mobilizing and stretching out and working into tight front of the deltoids. These are your pecs here, your chest muscles down into the bicep as well. An impingement in the bicep can lead on to an impingement really deep into the shoulder joint. So it's always a good idea to keep the blood pumped here as well. Okay, so we're going to stick to some spinal movement next, and we're going to pop in slow hip rolls, yeah?
Again, I'm going to give you a little few tips and tricks that will just help open out this mid-thoracic area and also kind of, yeah, work quite nicely into the middle back, which can get very tight as well. There's a very big muscle on the middle and upper back called your trapezius. Yeah, it goes from the back of the neck down, halfway down the back, and then sideways to the back of the two shoulder joints. That's a very superficial muscle that, again, sat at a desk, that's just going to block. It's just going to get tight. There's very little you can do against that apart from keep it moving either before or after work or during your lunch break. So let's take the arms up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to do some slow hip rolls. Some of you will have done these before. So we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. And then we're going to take the arms over the head. Let's just stay here a second, guys. We've got the arms over the head. Reach the hands as far away as you can from you. So your shoulders are up by your ears. I've got my shoulders really touching the ears here. Keep that reach as you roll back down, and that will give a really nice stretchy opener into the middle and upper back. Okay, then we'll bring the arms up to the ceiling. So let's do that again. We're going to curve the pelvis under and roll up. So this is the bit you want to think about. As you take the arms over the head, let the shoulders go up. Don't try to keep them down. Keep reaching the arms behind. Then you're going to roll back down through the spine, still reaching the fingers behind you. And then we're going to bring the arms back up to the ceiling. So let's do that 2 more times. We're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Take the arms over the head, back of the hand on the floor. Keep the shoulders to the ears as you roll down through the spine, nice and slowly. And then we're going to bring the arms back up to the ceiling. Okay, last one, guys. We're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. We're going to take the arms all the way over the head. We're going to roll back down gently through the spine. And then we're going to bring the arms all the way back up to the ceiling. Okay, guys, let's relax the hands onto the mat, and I'm going to come up to sitting again. Okay, good. So far in this stream, we've looked directly at the shoulders, the upper and middle back. Yeah, even the chest. We did this earlier, and lying on the side. That was all helping to open out the chest here. And we've done a lot of spinal movement as well to get the mid-thoracic area working, to try to loosen up the diaphragm. And that really needs to come together with big breathing as well for it to be really effective. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little mix of everything we've done so far. We're going to go from the beginning, from these wrist circles again, pumping the blood all the way through, finishing with these slow hip rolls. Okay, so let's go, guys. We're going to start one more time with the wrist circles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and big. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're making a fist and circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going to go straight away forwards, guys. It's going to really pump. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax the arms down. We're going to take a big inhale up. Take the hands all the way up above the head. Exhaling open. Inhaling up.
Exhaling, open. Inhaling up. Exhaling, open. Inhaling up. Exhaling, open. Okay, quick bit of neck mobilization. We're just going to turn the chin over the shoulder, into the middle, other way, into the middle, and again, into the middle, other way, into the middle. Then we're going to look down, and then forwards, and to the ceiling, and then forwards, and again down, and forwards, and to the ceiling. Okay, then next up, we popped in elbow circles. Off we go. We're going to do 10 each way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, 10, back the other way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, relax the arms down, guys. Next up, we popped in the spine twist. So for this one, I'm going to link the fingers together. My elbows are slightly bent. It's like I'm holding onto a big ball. We're going to rotate round, turn the head over the shoulder, coming back to the hands, into the middle. Other way, rotate round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. 2 more, rotate round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. 1 more, rotate round, head over shoulder, back to the hands, into the middle. Then after that, we push the hands forwards this way. So again, let the shoulders come up to the ears here, guys. Let them go right up. We're going to take a big inhale, and on the exhale, a little stretch over. Inhaling back, exhaling over, inhaling back. 2 more, exhaling over, inhaling back. 1 more, exhaling over, inhaling back. All right, guys, we then took it into some cat stretches. So wrists on the shoulders, knees on the hips. Do put in the breathing pattern with this one as well. It will make it more effective. We're going to stay here for an inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to curve up. On the inhale, we're going to come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. Exhale, curve up. Inhale, come back. All right, guys, tuck the toes under. We're doing a push back to a bent-legged downward dog. It's a great one for the shoulder joint. We're going to take an inhale to lift the knees. On the exhale, tailbone up, head down. Keep the knees bent. 2 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Knees on the floor, toes together, knees apart. A long spine stretch back, and we're going to reach the arms off the mat round to one side. We're going to take 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, coming back onto the mat. We're going to go around the other side. Okay, 2 more deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Back onto the mat. We're going to roll up gently through the spine, vertebra for vertebra, leaving the head till the end, and we're going to come around to sitting. So we're really going for it now, guys. We're just piecing together all the different bits we've looked at in this stream. The next bit, remember, was hands underneath the knee. This is for this mid-thoracic area still, so off we go. We're going to exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards. 4 more, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards. 2 more, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards. Last one, exhale, rock back, inhaling forwards. Then we're going to keep the curve the whole time. So curve on over, reach the arms forwards, and we're going to exhale, rock back. Inhale, curve forwards. 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 4 more. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, curve forwards. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, curve forwards. 2 more. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, curve forwards. Last one. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, curve forwards. All right, then we start with the mid-thoracic area, looking at how we can open up the diaphragm. We came off our mats and we rolled them up. Yeah, so let's do that again, guys. You're going to roll the mats up. Okay. And you can imagine if you've been sat at your desk in this posture, this next move is totally working against that. We're going to be coming back to here, guys. So take the mat across the bottom tip of your shoulder blades or thereabouts. Link the fingers together behind the head. And again, this is important to do this with the breathing pattern. We're going to inhale to open back. And on the exhale, you're going to come up and look through the legs. Inhale back. Exhale up. 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 Okay, we're going to come all the way up to sitting, guys. Soles of the feet together. Remember, it's nice to take the spine into flexion, so take it forwards. If you've been taking it into extension, which is taking it back. 2 deep breaths here. We'll take an inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, we're going to roll gently up through the spine, guys, and roll the mats back out. Okay, and then this is where we popped in what I call a little twist up. But actually it's doing a whole heap more than that. Yeah, it's working into shoulder mobility and mid-thoracic mobility. Put it in with the breathing and you'll be working beautifully into the diaphragm as well. So let's bring the legs into the chest. We're going to roll onto the right shoulder with the left arm up to the ceiling. We're going to take a big inhale here and then an exhale to open the arm and open the rib cage as far as you can. Inhaling back, exhaling open, inhaling back, exhaling open, inhaling back, and one more, exhaling open. So let's keep the hand on the floor or near it, and you're going to take it slowly all the way up to the side of the head. This is helping with shoulder mobility, and it'll be stretching out across the front of the deltoid into the chest as well. Okay, let's do that circle one more time. So all the way up, side of the head, and then opening it back out. All right, we're going to roll around onto the left shoulder. Same thing, guys. All right, stretch the arm up to the ceiling. We're going to take an inhale and a nice big exhale. Inhaling back. Exhaling. Inhaling back. 2 more. Exhaling. Inhaling back. 1 more. Exhale and hold it there. 2 circles slowly up with the arm to the side of the head. And then opening it back. And 1 more up the side. And then opening it back. All right, guys. Then we rolled onto the back and we did some slow hip rolls with that extra little tip put in, that extra little trick about keeping the shoulders up as you roll down. So let's take the arms up to the ceiling and we're going to curve the pelvis under and roll vertebra for vertebra up. Let's take the arms over the head, shoulders up to ears. You're going to roll back down gently through the spine, reaching the fingers behind, keeping the shoulders up to the ears, and then you're going to bring the arms to the ceiling. And again, curving the pelvis under, rolling up, arms over the head with the shoulders to the ears. Keep it there as you roll slowly back down. And then we're going to bring the arms back up to the ceiling 2 more times. That. Okay, off we go. Curving the pelvis under, rolling up. Taking the arms over the head, shoulders to ears here, guys. Roll back down again, gently through the spine. And then bringing the arms back up to the ceiling. Okay, last one. Curving the pelvis under, rolling up. Taking the arms over the head.
rolling back down again through the spine. Bring the arms back up to the ceiling. Okay, let's relax the hands down on the mat. Okay, good. So we've been doing elements of that little program there at least 2 or 3 times throughout this session, yeah? So everything is super, super nice and warmed up, and you should feel a whole heap more mobile, definitely from this center here in the body all the way up. So this desk posture, guys, yeah, I'm just going to run through again exactly what makes that happen, yeah? It will be slightly tight diaphragm because you've not been breathing fully enough. Yeah, that happens to everybody, and especially when you're under stress, if you've got deadlines or loads of emails or whatever to answer at work, the breathing will go. This will get tight. The front of the chest will close. The shoulder blades will go wide. The shoulder blades will get blocked. Yep. The front of the deltoid, the front of your deltoid, your shoulder muscle here, that's going to get tight. Bicep is going to get tight because we're holding this position all day, right? Or this one as well, yeah? And then that will increase the likelihood of adopting this kind of posture even when you're not at your desk. And it's going to cause tension in the middle, upper back, and then all the way up round. You can end up with headaches as well. Okay, sometimes headaches can be for other reasons as well. I'm not disputing that fact, but oftentimes it can be because of all this tightness up here. When muscles are tight, guys, the blood won't be able to get there very well. And then that is what we register as discomfort. That will be the aches and the pains and the whatnot. Okay, so we've been going for quite some time now, and only now, and I know I've said this before, but only now does it make sense to do some very small neck stretches. Please, please, please do not stretch the neck unless you've done a really good, vigorous, long workout or something like we've done today. Then it makes sense to do it very gently and very carefully. So let's go into that next, guys. We're going to slide a hand across the lower back. So that's already opened out the front of the shoulder joint here. By the way, guys, on days when I'm really tight in my neck and shoulders, because it does happen to me too, when I do this position here, I feel a stretch already. Yeah, honestly speaking, I will. Okay, not today though, that's good. Arm all the way up and over the top, fingers by the ears, and we're going to go gently over to the side here. So I am not pulling my head. My hand is just resting really gently there. I am going to open my mouth a bit, and then that will give me a little bit more stretch here, down the side of my neck, specifically into one very big, very strong and important neck muscle called your sternocleidomastoid. It's a massive one, yeah? It's really useful, it's really big, but it can get very tight. Okay, then we're going to turn the head into the arm, slide the hand round and down to where your head meets your neck, and then just drop the head gently forwards. Okay, so you should feel a stretch now, side and side round to the back of the neck. And if you are really tight in the upper body at the moment, you will feel it as well, all the way down, quite possibly right underneath the shoulder blade. Okay, we're going to come slowly and gently all the way up. Before we do the other side, we're just going to take some gentle circles back with the shoulders, and then some gentle circles forwards, and then we're going to do it on the other side. So that's hand across the lower back, other arm up and over the top, fingers by the ears, gently over to the side, relax the jaw, so open the mouth just a little bit. We're not pulling the head, the hand is just resting very gently on the side there. And then we're going to turn the head into the arm, slide the hand round and down, and then drop the chin. Okay, again, you're not pulling the head here, the hand is just resting. Taking some few deep breaths here. And then we're going to come gently and slowly all the way up. And one more time, let's just take a couple of circles back with the shoulders. Okay, and a couple of circles forwards. Okay, good.
So this is one of the things we popped in first half of the stream today. We're going to reach our hand forwards. I've got my fingers really spread out wide here. Flex the wrist back. We're going to take the arm behind, but keep the shoulders facing forwards. Chest to the ceiling. And then bringing it forwards. And again, flex the wrist back. Take the arm behind. Chest to the ceiling. And then bringing it forwards. And one more, flex the wrist back. Take the arm behind. Chest to the ceiling. And bringing it forwards. Okay, let's do that on the other side, guys. So reaching the arm out in front and spread the fingers wide as you flex the wrist back. Take the arm behind. Chest to the ceiling. And bringing it forwards. And again, flex the wrist back. Take the arm behind. Chest to the ceiling. And bringing it forwards. And one more, flex the wrist back. Take the arm behind. Chest to the ceiling. And bringing it forwards. Okay, relax the arm down. We're going to pop in, like we did already 2 or 3 times in this stream, the elbow circles. This is such a great one for dealing with this whole upper body tightness problem that, like I said, about 90% of my clients will have. So hands on the top of the shoulder joint, guys. And when I did this at the top of the stream today, or near the beginning of the stream, and I don't know if you could hear it, but I could really hear a loud click in my right shoulder blade. It didn't hurt, and I can still hear it a little bit now, but it's much lighter. And clicks and cracks and all these weird noises in the body, it's not the bones moving over the bones, guys. It might feel like it, but it's definitely not your bones. It will be connective tissue and muscle moving into a better place. And normally when it moves into a better place, then the blood can flow there better. Let's go the other way, guys. And like I said, the blood is a little bit like a train. And when the blood or that train is pumping around the body, it can take all the stuff that the body needs, the oxygen, the nutrients, all the good stuff. So to pump blood around the body is a really, really healthy, excellent thing to do, and it will totally help with tight neck and shoulders. Okay, we're going to relax the arms back down again, and we're just going to turn the head again each side, and you should feel you just got a little bit more mobility now than you did at the beginning. And one of the main reasons for that is because you've just pumped the blood. Okay, that's how important it is. So let's turn the head over the shoulder. Yeah, mine's going much easier now than it did an hour ago. Back into the middle. And the other way. Back into the middle. And again. Back into the middle. And the other way. Back into the middle. And relax. All right, guys. That was really fun to do today, by the way. I do love getting a request, and I'll happily take some more for next week as well. So do let me know. You can message me in anything up to 5 minutes before the stream. It's totally fine. If there's anything you want to look at for next week. And thanks a lot for joining. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.